Yo guys, what's going on? Got some more BT6 gameplay for you guys. I'm playing Shoutmon Blitz down at the bottom. We got a couple new support cards in BT6, namely the level 3 Shoutmon there, and then there's a couple other kind of indirect Blitz support cards. There's like a new level 5 out of set 6 that has Blitz, but you know, basically the strategy of the deck is the same. You're just building up into your one very powerful stack and then just hitting your opponent for a bunch of security. So my opponent is playing yellow up top. We saw the Digimon evolve into the Starmon and then the Pedomon for 1, and he's going to play a Pulsemon for 3, letting him draw a card. So then I'm going to potentially bring out my Dark Tyrannomon and then probably just going to go ahead and evolve into a Metal Greymon, drawing me a card, putting me at 0, and then going into Zeke Greymon, not wasting any time, and then just hitting his security stack for 1 check at, I believe, like 16,000 DP or something like that. Now, honestly, the best move I think might have been to keep the Metal Greymon in the breeding area and then just playing Tie, or at least not even evolving the Metal Greymon, just keeping the Dark Tyrannomon, putting him at 1 by playing Tie, since I started my turn at 3. But regardless, we're going to see a Wizardmon Digivolve for 2. That guy's really cool, letting you gain a memory anytime your stack is reduced. And then here is the punish. There is the Wyvern's Breath played for 8, deleting one of my Digimon, or I guess I should say reducing one of my Digimon by 15,000 DP, and that is definitely going to do it. I'm going to start my turn with 7 Digivolving into the Shoutmon there, who lets me draw a card if you, when attacking, if this Digimon has Blitz, you get to just draw a card, so that's nice, helps with consistency. And then I'm going to evolve into Monochromon, and then finally Omni Shoutmon, and then play a regular Shoutmon to use his effect to add 1 Shoutmon and 1 Digimon with Blitz amongst the top 5 cards on my deck. Unfortunately, just going to hit 1 card there, 1 Omni Shoutmon, so no level 6s as of yet. I think the plan here is either to just I was debating maybe warping into Omni Shoutmon, but I think the plan here is either to go Tie or Digivolve Monochromon, leaving my opponent with 1, since he does only have 2 Digimon on field. I'm not worried, or it's like 2 level 4, I'm not worried about anything crazy hitting the field, but now with 4 memory, he might be able to do some shenanigans. We're going to see the Pulsemon over the BBmon, which is really powerful, letting your Digimon gain jamming if you do have exactly 3 security, and then BBmon gives you +1 memory if you've got exactly 3 security. And then of course you've got other cards that support this kind of 3 security, I keep saying memory, 3 security gimmick is Anjuamon, letting you unload your hand of yellow level 3s. Then finally, to end things off, we're going to see the Mastemon Digivolved for 4. Mastemon lets you trash the top card of your security as well as your opponent's security, and then you get to play 1 yellow or purple level 4 or lower Digimon for free. Now, the crazy thing here is how lucky that top security card was. That is Mimicmon, meaning if you have 3 or fewer security cards when it's played, you get to gain 2 memory, and then the Wizardmon is going to gain him 1 more memory, putting him back at 0, essentially evolving Mastemon for a 1 cost, all the while getting a Digimon on board, and then letting you swing with the Mastemon using Anjuamon's effect as well. So there's just so many combos you can do with all these new support cards that kind of work with the whole Mastemon and Dynasmon deck. So that's really, really powerful, being able to just unload your hand and get so much advantage off of just that 1 Mastemon. And finally, to end things off, we are going to see a Mastemon evolved for 3, leaving me at 3 since I've got the Tie on field, and my opponent now is 4 Digimon on field, 1 more coming out of the breeding area, so it is looking quite bad for me, especially since we're not seeing an Omni Shoutmon, or sorry, a Shoutmon D-Cross or anything like that. So that would be really nice if I got the D-Cross. I could evolve, blow up 2 things with 5,000 or less, because then I've got another Omni Shoutmon in my hand I could stick underneath. But unfortunately, I'm just going to have to play an Agumon here and then Digivolve into the Monochromon. There he is. There's the big guy himself. Unfortunately, was not able to dig deep enough in time. So then my opponent is just going to start with 1 memory, unsuspend everything, and now we see the Mastemon attack, unload his hand with the Starmons. That is minus 6,000 on the Monochromon, and with that, my fate is pretty much sealed. He's going to attack with the rest of his Digimon. The Mastemon is going to die to security, but it is not going to matter. We're going to see the Starmons hit the last security card, and then Pulsemon to take game 1. So that's going to be game 1 between yellow and red, and then game 2, we're going to see my opponent start I feel like in a lot of scenarios you do want to go second in Shoutmon, just because you can get that extra card advantage and potentially bring out your dude in breeding area later so that you can swing over your opponent's Digimon, or just go at security. But anyways, I'm going to start by Digivolving into the Shoutmon and then Monochromon for 1 after we see that my opponent set up the Pedomon in the back, and then I'm just going to end things off by playing the Shoutmon for 3, using his effect, looking at the top 5 cards on my deck, and then seeing 3 potential targets. Probably going to want to add at least the Omni Shoutmon. Oh, nope. Okay, so we're just going to see the Zeke Raymon as well as the Shoutmon D-Cross. Well, I actually no, I had definitely had enough level 5s in hand there, so there was no need to do that. So next turn we can potentially see if I start with 3 memory, go into something like the Metal Greymon, then go into a level 6 with Blitz afterwards. So we're just going to see the Anjuamon Digivolve for 3, giving my Shoutmon security attack -2, and then potentially setting up for something like a Mastemon play that we saw last time, where he can, you know, just start spamming out his hand with Starmons and Pulsemons and things like that. Anjuamon is so good, especially with cards like War Greymon that can let you attack multiple times. I wonder if he's playing War Greymon, especially because we saw the Pulsemon that gives jamming. I feel like that could be a really cool combo. But regardless, we're just going to see Dynasmon Digivolved for 4, who lets you trash the top card of your security, and then you get to look at the top 6 card of your deck, and then add up to 2 level 6 or lower Digimon. So it searches like basically anything in your deck. It's not color restricted or anything like that, so it's really nice. And on top of that, those 6 cards will then go to the trash, or I guess the 4 remaining cards will go to the trash. So we see him add a couple cards to the hand, and then the 4 remaining cards go to trash. Unfortunately, he is at 4 security use, so he won't be able to trigger Dynasmon's recovery ability, which is a little bit unfortunate, but regardless, got lots of advantage over that. So I'm going to go ahead, bring out my level 4 there, and then go into Metal Greymon, and then just hit him with a Gaia Force, because I don't want to start swinging, and then Dynasmon will recover, and then my Z Greymon's only 11,000, and then he has the potential to swing over that. So I'm just going to Gaia Force, get rid of it. His field is cleared, and I'm feeling good about this, since I've got a level 5 on field, and there's nothing he can do, basically, aside from like a Wyvern's Breath. But if you waste a Wyvern's Breath on my level 5, I am totally okay with that. So we're just going to see a Pulsemon played for 3 after the Starmons is evolved in breeding area. Digivolves into the Mimicmon for 2 in order to just cycle through his deck, and then probably going to see a level 5 at some point, but no threat of anything crazy coming down, I don't think. Hopefully we don't see any TK Karis here, because that would be a little bit annoying. But anyways, we're just going to see the Anjuamon Digivolve, leaving me with 1 memory. So I'm going to hatch my Koromon, Digivolve into the Agumon into breeding there, and I think the plan here is now just to go Zeke Greymon and start swinging at security probably. So I definitely have options. I could definitely go Shoutmon as well, but we're first going to see the Monochromon just to set up a blocker, which is definitely good, especially because you know, just having a blocker, because you know you're going to swing with one of your powerful Digimon is going to be suspended, can get rid of any, or can deter anything from attacking over it. So we're just going to go Shoutmon, delete his Pulsemon, and then go to swing into security for only 1 check. It's something like 15 or 16,000 DP. Once you start getting past a certain point of DP, it really doesn't matter, because I'm not going to die. The only thing I could potentially die to is like not Guy Force, Wyvern's Breath, or like a Valor Arm or something. But even then, actually, because Metal Greymon puts him at 15,000, so you get over that. But regardless, guys, we're going to see the Mastemon come down for 4. Mastemon will then trash the top card of both of our securities, and then you get to play a level 4 or lower purple or yellow Digimon. We also saw the Manticoremon there, which is a cool little tech. I think that guy is very high risk, high reward. There's also an option card with him on, I forgot what it's called, but you trash the top card of your security, and one of your opponent's Digimon gets like minus 5,000. Actually, really powerful. But we're going to see the Mastemon hit the field and then potentially bring back something. Okay, so we're going to see a Pedomon. So not the best recursion, but it is a blocker nonetheless. So then we're going to swing with the Mastemon there, and then Mastemon is going to bring out the Starmon. Starmon is going to delete my Monochromon, or actually, sorry, he's going to minus 3,000 on my Shoutmon, and then he was swinging over the Shoutmon, but I decided to block with the Monochromon, so that's how he ended up dying. And then we're going to see a Zwart Defeat hit the field. So Zwart Defeat is another really powerful card, and it's really nice that you can play in a yellow deck with things like Mastemon, since Mastemon is a purple Digimon, so that's really, really powerful. I'm just going to go Shoutmon again, so Shoutmon on top of Shoutmon lets me put the Omni Shout, and then we've got Omni Shout as well as the Greymon, so I can blow up two things with 5,000 or lower, so I'm going to blow up the Starmons as well as the blocker, and then that is going to let me go ahead swing at security. Shoutmon does have double security checks right now, so that is just going to hit the rest of the security and be game. But guys, that's going to be game. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.